Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we've got a letter that we're going to write, so let's see what the question is like. You recently bought a magazine and its manager asked the readers for their opinions. Write a letter to the manager. In your letter, explain, first, give a reason why you chose this magazine. Explain what you like and dislike about it and say what improvement you hope to see in the future. Okay, so this is formal and we're going to, because the manager now, it is possible that you would know the name of the manager, possibly, because that is something you would find in the magazine itself. So it's probably better to start with something like, dear Miss Jones or whatever, any kind of last name works. And first, you want to explain why you chose this magazine. Basically, what made you decide that yes, a subscription to this magazine would be a good idea. Can be any kind of magazine. Could be a sports magazine, technology magazine, music magazine, fashion magazine, beauty magazine, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's your choice entirely. So maybe this is gonna be a music magazine. Let me see. Dear Miss Jones, I'm writing this letter to you since the manager asked the readers for their opinions, right? So, in response to your call for opinions in the last issue, or in the, whatever, January 3rd issue of Orcus. And that Orcus is actually an actual magazine. Anyway, I'm writing this letter to you in response to your call for opinions or feedback. The January 3rd issue of Orcus magazine. Great. So, the beginning, the first sentence is always crystal clear. Why are you writing? What's the purpose? Especially with formal letters of any kind. With informal letters, it's a little bit different because there we usually do the whole, hey, how's it going? Haven't heard from you in a zillion years, blah, blah, blah. So, there, with informal letters, you don't get straight to the point, right? You waffle around a little bit and then you get to your point. You still need to get to your point, by the way, but there you want to show because, with friends and family, that's how we talk, right? But with strangers, we get straight to business, usually. So, give a reason why you chose this magazine. I have been a long time subscriber of this ever since maybe a long time. That should be, yeah, I've been a long time subscriber of this magazine. Ever since I found out about it a couple years ago, maybe over a decade ago. Why did you choose this magazine? Get straight to the point. Because I was and am amazed. Oh, why you chose this magazine? Explain what you like and dislike. So you have to be a little bit careful. You don't want to write about what you like, everything just in here. I've been a long time subscriber of this magazine ever since I found out about it over a decade ago because I was and am amazed by the quality of music reportage, reviews, and interviews that you manage to. Okay. Been a long time subscriber since this magazine includes quality of maybe dark wave and industrial music. Right, there we go. And that's 64 words. That's more than what you need. So then you get to the next bullet point. Explain what you like and dislike. What do you like about it? Always nice to start with what you like and then, what you dislike. It's like if somebody were giving you feedback, wouldn't it be nice to hear what you did well first? So it's kind of like that. But just because the bullet point says write what you dislike doesn't mean that you become very aggressive and like, oh, this is stupid, or oh, you better do this thing or that thing. Always be polite. I see this a lot when writing formally, especially when people are complaining about something, they tend to adopt a very aggressive tone. Don't do that because that's what gets you a lower score. So you've got to be very careful, yeah? Okay, so what do you like about it? Well, I kind of already included that. Maybe I'll remove that. I don't know. Let me think about it. I've been a long time since. Why did you choose this magazine? Because I was and am maybe a huge fan. Industrial music, and yours is the only magazine dedicated to these genres, these styles. And so here I can, there we go. I can delete that, and I've got my point right here. Great. Um, I am continually amazed by the quality of reportage reviews and interviews that this magazine includes. Um, that are included. However, I would like to point out that it would be a good idea to also include up and coming or underground artists instead of the usual super popular ones. There we go. That's 44 words already. Quality of reportage, reviews, and interviews are included. Uh, every issue of this magazine brings me joy. However, I would like to point out, however, I think it would be a good idea. However, it would be a great idea to also include up and coming or underground artists instead of the usual super popular ones. After all, that was kind of the goal of the magazine when it started out. There we go. And that's already 60 words, so you don't need more than that. Say what improvement you hope to see in the future. Uh-oh. Okay, so, what do you dislike? This is actually an improvement that I'm suggesting. So this should go in the third paragraph. And here I can say, that being said, I have noticed that lately, um, what kind of problems would you have with the magazine? Maybe there's too many advertisements. I don't know, but I have noticed that lately. Uh, uh, hmm. Oh yeah, maybe there's artists that don't really belong here. I have noticed that lately there is an increasing focus on mainstream. This is um not quite what I had in mind, or this is not quite what I expect for. Here we go. And that is 52 words already. I don't know, lately increased focus on mainstream artists of various other genres, including but not limited to pop music. This is not what I expect of Orcus. Uh, great. Uh, oh, here I can have, however. So, that being said, it would be a great idea to include up and coming or that being said, it would be a great idea to refocus on the well, huh, it's a dark wave industry. The post-punk community, exactly. It on the post-punk. Okay. That being said, no, not that being said. That being said is nicer over here. That being said, I have noticed lately. Okay, in that regard, oops, it would be a good idea to refocus on the post-punk community. I would recommend including up and coming on as well. There we go, and that's 45 words, so I need a little bit more content. After all, that was kind of the goal of the magazine when it first started out. What would be a great idea to focus on the post-punk community. Artists that really need the exposure. Instead of the usual. Oh, no, actually, this. This would be. They really need. They need rights. Great. There we go. And that's good enough. And what's the last thing we're gonna do is this is a complaint slash request type of thing. So you can say, I look forward to a timely resolution, or rather, these are just suggestions. So positive consideration of my request fits nicely over here, and then they don't know you, so you can end with yours sincerely here. A relationship between a magazine and its readers, especially a music magazine, is a little bit. It's not so stuffy and formal. So yeah, whatever, any kind of name is fine. There we go, that's the whole thing. So let's look at the word count. That is 196, and you can see paragraphs 1, 2, 3. You can click on the screen to pause it so you can read the whole thing. That's the end, and that's that. So that was our letter to a magazine manager. I hope you liked the video. If you do, don't forget to like it. And if you got any feedback, feel free to leave a comment down below. And we have tons of videos, so don't forget to check those out. Until then, bye-bye.